Right, yes. Thalmor Embassy. I'm sure I've been to one of those before in another life. Oh, it's distance. Map. Is the map? Where is it? Right click. That's where there. The shrine's right there. I have not discovered it. I've been to it. Strange.
Of course, Eldenroot has a significant presence of both the fighters and the mages guilds.
Is that just a generic trader? Dominion Navigator. Oh, that'll be like a fast travel system. I don't know how I feel about working for the Old Merry Dominion. They're not great. Where are you?
They're not great. Oh, I'm... Quest.
Map. Right click. You're way north. Ambassador Tarwini.
Oh, I've done that one.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
always
I'm on the quest after that. But it's like a quest. It's like 3 quests in a quest. I'm still on the first quest. The quest in that quest line.
There's my guard, but he doesn't bother. Is she upstairs or is this up here? Stuck. No, it's not her. She must be upstairs. I love bookshelves. The bookshelves are amazing. Nope, no bookshelves. There's bookshelves? No, they're not bookshelves. There's one with a book. There's no bookshelves.
I suppose a wanderer like you wouldn't know what busy looks like. I will demonstrate. Feel free to observe, quietly and from a distance.
Yeah, I've talked to
Forgive
you.
my manners. There's so much to do in preparing for Queen Irene's ratification ceremony. Tempers fray, as I'm sure you can understand. But if Prince Naaman sent you, it must be important.
Why isn't there Khajiit embassy?
Why would Prince Naaman care about that? If they are too lazy to build their own embassy, can't they afford an inn?
The prince says it's your responsibility.
Of course, I ordered it done. I hired some wood elves to excavate the stone and set aside supplies for Khajiit to use. It isn't my fault if the locals couldn't do their jobs.
Where are the supplies?
Our storeroom. The Khajiit didn't even bother to pick up the supplies. In the meantime, I'm off to locate Prince Naaman. If he didn't send you here with his blessing, I'll see you face Dominion justice.
She's not a nice person, is she?
We'll
Oh
yeah, the
Prince Naaman thinks of your
racist tire.
I mean, she's not being racist, she's just being outright mean. And also she's right in a hurry to see the prince. She's like sprinting all out. And she's actually like, she didn't even close her book, she's like holding it open at the page. Okay, it's over here. I had like 2 markers for it though. Corporal Malin.
That's far enough. The storeroom is off limits. Ambassador Tarinway's orders.
She sent me to inspect it!
That's different then. Show me her order, then I can't let you inside. Her instructions were very specific. No one gets in without her written permission.
What kind of emergency?
Riot. That would be bad. Very bad. Or a fire, of course. But the chances of that happening are slim.
I really need to
I'm
go
here on the ambassador's orders.
Yeah. And I need
I
bribe
can't
him.
leave my post
He doesn't
unless
have the
there's an
intimidate perk.
emergency.
Yes.
About that much. I'd say that's worth it.
Because that woman wouldn't sign a bit of paper. There's a guy in here. Search the
In there.
food sack. There's nothing edible inside. The storeroom is full of shite, essentially. Total rubbish.
Where
Total-
is the guard? And what are you doing here? I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not cause them. Do you realize what's happening out here? Oh, never mind. Explain what you were doing in that storeroom.
She told me to do.
Do that. Oh, never mind. Well, what did you find?
The Khajiit supplies are rubbish.
Bureaucratic corruption. I expected better of the ambassador. No matter. Supplies can be
Absolute pack.
replaced. What about the Khajiit embassy?
She said she hired locals.
Collect stone. That should have happened months ago.
Boom. Current
They
bonus.
should be ready
Doubled.
to build it.
Right.
I'll talk to the
I'm a bit
ambassador
harder to kill
myself.
now.
Put the
A little
fear
bit.
of the Dominion into her.
Not very much.
She said she was looking for you.
I'm surprised we didn't pass each other on the road. Get to those ruins
Ah,
and find
yeah.
that work crew.
Crafty.
I want to know why they haven't done their jobs. I won't have Queen Ayren's word impugned by someone else's incompetence.
Why would they be digging for stone in ancient ruins? You think they'd like want to
Yeah,
preserve?
clear. I think it might be clearing the space. Type deal.
Yeah, but they'd want to keep it as a heritage site, you know? I mean, places like Skyrim, there's more ancient ruins than there are actual buildings.
Indeed, there is.
Search the ancient ruins. Oh, they're all dead. Someone murdered them. Nobody move! This guy gave me the slip, I don't know how I did it. Garnet necklace of reduced spell cost. What am I wearing? Level 8 adds 102 weapon damage. Reduces cost of spells by quite a lot. Let's put that one on. A Horva. Did you drop anything? No, you didn't drop anything. Broken cart. The surface of this cart's fine dust that's been hacked apart. Talk to some guy.
So you're standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognise you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Zareth, bind us, stranger.
I don't know. What are you doing
You
there?
work directly for King Camoran Eredon. I saw you earlier in the throne room. The king had his suspicions about the missing work crew and asked me to look into it. Seems we both have a stake in this.
Do you know what is
I know
going on?
enough.
No.
Khajiit owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why.
Why?
Before the Dominion, King Camoran Eredon nearly lost a civil war. I came to see if the missing stonemasons were targeted by the Black Sap Rebellion. But Black Sap would have displayed the bodies, not left them as food for Horvor.
Horvor. Who did it?
The king suspects Ambassador Tarimwe has been up to no good. Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it.
How?
Ambassador Tarimwe used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is, there's nothing we can do while she's in the Altmer embassy.
She did a runner.
If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her. She'll go to ground, try to flee. Have someone smuggle her out of Grotwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the Middens.
Let's go! Where we go? The Middens. Where's the Middens? It's way up there. Where am I? Oh my god. You all around this big bloody tree now. And I can run up it. Bretons are not designed for this kind of savagery. Even though, like, most of the emperors of Tamriel have been Bretons. Oh dear. That was more of us. How did that do no damage? Seriously. Where am I now? I'm on a road at least. Turn left and head north. Turn left and head north. Valenwood are like, it's awful. Find the Middens. There's a pony here. It's a horse. It's a white horse. A white stallion.
Listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
No, it's not. Talk to the guy. Where's the guy? Azareth. Where is he? He says he's right here. Is he above me? What? Oh, he's literally right. Wow. You just
They call
appeared.
this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, but they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told.
How are you certain the ambassador is inside?
Someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her.
Okay.
Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naaman doesn't explode with outrage. Never thought I'd hunt a high elf ambassador.
What's in there?
Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion.
What
Our goal is
do
to
we
find
proceed?
Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grotwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict. That's what I'd do. But there's a lot of ground to search.
Crouch is the thing. Oh, the trees, they move. Ugh, it's gross.
You're gross.
You're gross.
You're gross. Me and this guy did an entire
Kill as many of the bastards who
and
brought
kept by
that
ourselves.
filth in here as you can. They've beat us down, taken our things,
Me and him.
and gotten some of us strung out on skooma.
Skoom's a thing, isn't it?
I haven't seen anything yet. Take you over there.
Won't you take pity on me?
Sounds like the start of a Daedric Prince quest, that. How pretty you're an old madman. Wabbajack, wabbajack, wabbajack. Supposed to go over here. Supposed to search this place, but I don't know what that means. Am I just looking about? I found supremacists.
Way down there, yeah. Pretty much. Ring of the Ranger? Yes, please. What does it do? Nothing
Two.
Ranger type.
Prince Naaman
What does it
sent
do?
to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
It add 133 stamina recovery and increase maximum stamina by 800.
That's very Ranger-like. Rangers run about like madmen.
I've got 2
On your feet.
Superior
You're coming with me.
green pack.
Why? Where are you taking me?
Whip.
To King Camoran Eredon, where you'll answer for crimes against the Dominion.
You'll have me
Bam,
killed and
bam,
served for
bam,
dinner.
bam, 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 bam.
Only if you're proven guilty. And if you are, none of us could stomach
Weep,
you.
weep, 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 weep.
Now get moving.
There's a high elf here, like a player, but he's
I'll
dressed
take
like
it
one of the
from here.
baddies, and it really
You should
confused me.
inform the king of the good news.
Poor Bobo.
Talk to King. What's his face? Also, like I went in there and went straight to her. Like I didn't search any other areas. I just happened to go straight to her, so I'm quite lucky.
I unlocked another chest. Huzzah!
I haven't seen many.
No, I think there's a much harder than.
Please have pity on her,
Again,
madman.
jungle. People everywhere.
We've got fun and games. Got everything I want. Level am I? Level 12. Okay.
Nice. Work, Davey.
Using
Ooh.
using a crafting station anywhere in the world, all of the crafting materials stored in your bank will appear. That's good, isn't it?
Oh, that's good. You know that.
That's what it said on the loading screen.
Oh,
There we
well.
go. Let's go this way, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Let's go see this king guy. There's a glowing man. Level 18 man glowing and a level 13 Khajiit person glowing. I haven't met any other Bretons, like, at all playing this game.
Oh, how do you know? They just like most of them wearing helmets.
I mean, it says when you look at them. It doesn't.
They're easy to find. The trunk has 3 landings within it, and won't miss your line. We'll have back
Apparently, once you beat the campaign for one of the alliances, it just puts you in the campaign for one of the other alliances at the start of it. It just cycles. Wow, that's a tree that's growing within a tree. That's treeception.
Tree parasite. Because for a tree to be growing within a tree, it needs to be feeding off that tree.
Well, no, because the big tree seems to be hollowed out. There's like,
As most trees are. Well, big trees anyway.
there's like ground inside of it. Both could be feeding off the same ground, just avoiding each other. There's so many people running up to talk to this guy. He could be a Breton.
I'm level 15. I have a backup
Well,
sword
not like
now.
a Breton, but
I press
You've returned. What have you learned of the Khajiit embassy?
Ambassador Tranway conspired against the Dominion.
Nothing I enjoy more than talk of conspiracy. Did the ambassador have a manifesto? They usually have manifestos. No,
She has been
Splendid.
captured.
I'll allow you the honour of informing Prince Naaman. Why not tell him the duly selected High Elf ambassador was working against the very Dominion she pledged to support? I'll see.
He doesn't. He's going to try not to go. Name on.
I heard what you said to the king. Ambassador Tarinway, a traitor, my wife's killer, a loyal servant, and I, Queen Ayren's representative in Eldenroot, required to thank you for your efforts.
Very well.
I'll provide no reason to question my duty to the Dominion.
What will happen to this
We'll
ambassador?
interrogate Ambassador Tarinway until
Vampire
we know
Blizzard
the extent
Witch.
of her treason.
It's
die.
fairly
As all
difficult to do.
traitors must.
He's very tough.
But
I killed him.
no matter. Your efficiency in resolving this matter was commendable, and the Dominion rewards its servants.
Another grand soul gem.
Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal could not have been more absolute. She knew the details of the ratification ceremony, which puts Queen Ayren at risk. It's my sister's own fault. She thought to appease the Sylvanar and the Main by agreeing to this foolish process.
What do you mean?
The ratification ceremony ends with the orrery, an ancient device beneath Eldenroot. It will divine Queen Ayren's capacity to become empress, or some such. But Ambassador
Kill the
Tarinway
tiger!
assisted in the preparations. I must
Tiger.
assume she tried to sabotage.
Well, you cancel it.
So would make Queen Ayren look weak. No, we must proceed.
What are you doing?
You've proven your
Me?
competence.
I'm talking to the prince.
So I'll ask you to speak with Melaras. He's an
Let the
expert
character
of
do
the
it.
orrery and
My
knows what
character,
must be done. Quite pleasant once you grow
standing still.
accustomed to the smell.
I will speak with
The
Melaras.
preparations for this ratification ceremony seem endless, but I'm up to the task.
Can't you delay?
Khajiiti political excuses are impossible to discern. I know the Main will not be present, and that's all I care to know. As for the Sylvanar, he died on Kanathi's roost. Thought he could negotiate with the filthy sea elves.
Will any of the witnesses,
King Camoran
allies, witnesses?
Eredan. It's beneath his city, so there's no turning him away. And myself, of course.
Goodbye. Inventory. What do you mean, what am I doing? Increase maximum magic by 810. That's better. Don't know what. Oh, and you're dead.
Yeah, I was attacking a little beetle and I think I might have hit the guard. And the guard started attacking me.
I didn't think that you could hit the guards.
And I wasn't trying to.
Alright, he's in there. He's in the room I was just in. Is he? Is he actual? Is he actual in that room? In that very same room? Is he? Yes, I just left that room for no reason whatsoever. No clever. Melaras. The prince is telling me to talk to Melaras and like insulting the smell of Melaras and things, and Melaras is stood directly beside him.
Yeah.
Please don't mind Prince Naaman. Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal is a shock to us all. But no matter, the orrery must work flawlessly for the Queen. That's what we will ensure.
What do you know?
Enough to be of service. The orrery hasn't functioned as intended for ages. We planned to use some rather delicate magic to trick it into operation. But if Prince Naaman believes there was sabotage, we must look to an alternative method.
What kind of?
I will look to the past. According to legend, the orrery required a skilled operator, an Ayleid source of power, and a divine spark before it would function. Without all three, it won't do anything but spin. Quite pretty, but not very useful.
Who can operate the orrery?
Conservator Darina maintains the orrery and has studied the Ayleid monitoring
Chimichanga.
rituals. Unfortunately,
You're on
she
the same
was
quest as
called
I'm
away
on.
to South Point for a personal matter. If you can locate her and convince her to return, we'll have our operator.
Explain what you mean by
I've
divine.
researched this a bit. Really,
Clark.
you need to be in 3 places at once. Simple, right? But the Fallen Esti winter site is rumored to hold a relic of the Khajiiti thief god. For our purposes, Radchin's mantle will serve as the divine spark, if it's truly there, of course.
Where can I find an Ayleid source of power?
The heart of a numeral originally brought life to the orrery, according to the texts. It long ago went missing, but a member of the local mages guild named Laranalda theorizes it's in a local Ayleid ruin. She's currently at the Reliquary of Stars, seeking the heart of a numeral.
Alright.
Wonderful! Have anything you find sent directly to the orrery. Once everything is in place, we can begin the ratification ceremony. And do refrain from referring to Conservator Daraneth as a missing element.
Goodbye. Oh, you can hit the guards. Oh dear. Yep, that's the thing you can do.
Don't hit them. They are fucking tough, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, they killed me fairly quick.
You can't kill them either.
Yeah, they do some damage. I was like, is that anything you can do? And I walked up and smacked her over the back of the head.
Haven is free of pirates. Looks like General Endare kicked them out.
How do you know? Were you there? I heard. Don't let that ugly skeever get away.
They're talking about skeevers now.
Why is there a frost troll down here?
Why not?
Oh, cold. In a tropical environment.
Maybe it's chilly. So, I see you. I could go do that quest that you're doing just now. I'll do that, it's the closest. We'll go F. Head towards that. There's like a road to it. Keep hitting N, or like... No, there's no road over in that direction. That's not though. There really isn't. It's just going in a straight line. There's no road to the west out of this city, which sucked. Butthole. Is there an alchemy station? No, I haven't done that in a while. Map. Alchemy. Not that I can see.
Alchemy.
There might be one in there. Like, is that this direction? No, it's the opposite of that. Like, what? No, that is that direction. What is going on with the map? It's broken. Yes, go down here and turn right. I thought it was, but it was like... What's that? More marker in here, right? No, this
lots
is
of
the
frost
embassy.
trolls.
For some reason it made, like, the wrong quest my active quest. It made my active quest the invitation to Orsinium. Which would be like, go talk to the Orc Ambassador and end up in Hammerfell somewhere. No, not Hammerfell. Daggerfall. Not Daggerfall, it's not even called Daggerfall, it's called High Rock. It's just Daggerfall's the gaming which is set there. It's funny how the guards are totally useless in fighting everyone who isn't us. So I need to go up there. Oh, an armor. Cool. Horrors are not tough. I'm not a fan of Valenwood. It's
I
not
like
easy.
it.
It's not easy to navigate.
It's fun to navigate.
There's not even a road to this place. What's that about?
Yeah. Not all his fucking road to it. Get over.
Totally the opposite direction. There's just like you run like 10 meters and you come across another like sheer cliff that you need to get around, and it's just a nuisance. And then there's wolves, because of course there are. One of them ran away. I killed it. Oh, finally. Owen!
Yeah?
You're right there!
I know the answer lies in the stones. I know it.
There's an orc woman on this. Horse. Is it an orc or is it a Dunmer? Maybe a Dunmer. Okay. So I'm just supposed to search this place. Oh my, that's a frost troll. My ice enchantment might not be the best idea. Someone doing wizardry here. How's that still alive? Hi. Are you shooting this troll?
Whatever. Actually, no, I was. I got XP for that.
Yeah, I can see your arrows coming in. Is this where I'm going? This is like a New Hope. What's going on? No, Empire Strikes Back. Sorry.
Better be.
Get my Star Wars reference wrong. Why do trolls only have one eye? What's that about?
Oh, he's meant to do something with it, not me.
Free at last.
Sell that. Not because you can handle it. I'm not in the site anymore. It's over here somewhere. Oh dear, am I stuck in here? On! I fell in a hole! I made it. It's fine. Is it down here?
There's what down here?
The thing.
What?
The helm thing. Everyone else is running down here now. Looking about, realising there's nothing here, and then leaving. It just says search the area, I don't know what it wants from me. Is there like... Do I need to go in somewhere to find it?
No, you need to start a quest.
Oh, is it a guy up here? Is there somebody I need to talk to?
Yeah, you start a new quest.
See, I was just looking for it. It just says find it, so I'll just try to find it. It's misleading.
Really?
Yeah, it's very misleading. It tells you to find it. It doesn't say talk to somebody, it says find the thing.
I didn't find it misleading.
Well, good for you. Yeah, maple bowl. How do I get out of this? Right, scaffolding, probably a good bet. Oh, now I'm stuck. GG. Who am I talking to? There doesn't seem to be any NPCs in the area. Why are skeevers so tough? No, that's it. Her sign change. Oh, that's no, it didn't hurt that much. far too difficult to kill a skeever. It's like it takes more than one hit, it's too difficult.
Nice, boss bro. Do anything hasty.
Oh my god, you turn so fast in this game. I tried to walk up the stairs and I turned like way too quickly. I'm just stuck. Walk out this gap. The frost trolls are about as difficult to kill as the skeevers. Come on, use the ability. Mashing 1 and 2, it's not doing anything. Oh, mashing 2 and 3, it's not doing anything. I can't hit this thing.
Owen, question. Hello.
So is it someone up here I need to talk to? It's not directing me to anyone, it's just... Campsite here. Is it here?
We fought all over Tamriel, but never frost trolls. How can those things be so vicious?
Nope, not her. Him?
Why would they have us mine? They're soldiers. Shouldn't they be doing the digging?
Hail.
Nope, not him.
If they were doing the
Him?
mining,
Taking stock of our supplies is a touch
Nope.
depressing.
Is it this guy?
Help! Soldiers. Soldiers everywhere. They turn our holy site into a slave camp.
What
Demeaned
soldiers?
Soldiers. They're led by General Indare, the Jade Butcher of Cormount. They forced us to dig for them, to uproot the soil. They're looking for something buried deep in the ground.
Do you know what they
One of
want?
the soldiers called it
Yeah, that's who I'm supposed to
Archie's
talk to.
mantle. My friend Raylor seemed really concerned. He asked me to go to Elden Root and warn the Mages Guild. I've never seen him so worried.
I'll talk to this guy.
Raylor is near those glowing stones. Be careful!
This is our change quest. That's the one I want. Find him now. He's over here. Oh my god. I think it'd be a nuisance trying to get to him because I need to navigate it.
Navigate what?
This stupid like pit. Is he? He's up there. Just need to go round.
What are you talking about?
I need to talk to Brellar.
Yeah.
Means I need to get to him.
Walk up the sides?
Man, let's. Okay, I've come to a cliff. Down this way. Not that goes. That's a cliff that goes down the way. Maybe if I go down the way, I can come back up. Oh, that's a drop. It's not that much of a drop, actually. Doesn't do that much damage. Go like. No, I can't go out here. Well, maybe I can go out that way. Let's fight this frost troll well. Number 2, do something. Just hit numpad buttons until you win the fight. That's basically combat in this game. That's him dead. You're down a hole. Dead skewer. Oh my god, there's another one. How are these miners supposed to like navigate this mine if they're just fucking frost trolls everywhere? Come on. Finally, it's dead. I've got so many frost trolls, I've yet to get any troll fat. Is he over here? No, I don't want to. Fuck. I fell off. Is he up there now? Is he above? Oh! I fucking hate Valenwood. I hate it. Fuck off. Wolves are easier to kill than skeevers, that's interesting. Wolves are supposed to be like vicious animals, but they're like totally the bottom of the food chain in Elder Scrolls. Finally found this guy.
You aren't with the pilgrims, are you? Then perhaps you can be of assistance. General Endare scours this place for Rajine's mantle, but the relic must be kept from her hands. Either she misunderstands the dangers, or she thinks they don't apply to her. I'm concerned about its misuse. Unless you're prepared to handle them correctly, relics such as these can corrode you. I would tell General Endare myself, but I don't trust her intentions.
Was I kind of spam for this message
into service.
Not quite.
I wasn't listening to what he said. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll do it.
Then she's in luck. I served the 8 divines before joining the Mages Guild. I know what must be done to safely transport a relic such as Rajine's mantle. The Falinesti faithful believe the Welkin stones hold the memories of the walking city. Earlier, I heard soldiers speaking of the same stones. If you can see me past the frost trolls, perhaps we can see what the stones have to do with Rajine's mantle.
What do you know about Rajine?
Is a Khajiit trickster god, also worshipped by thieves and deceivers. The Khajiit swap tales of Rajine's greatest pranks. It is said his 7 shadows do his bidding throughout Tamriel. Yes, each shadow reflects a different aspect of Rajine's personality and power. This could be a convenient metaphor, actual living shadows, or something else entirely.
How does it get to the walking city?
But until I can support it, speculation is less than useless. Perhaps the Welkin stones will reveal more.
Tell me about General Endare.
Famous High Elf General, or infamous, depending on who you ask. Her Jade Dragoons are well respected, but she has an aggressive reputation. Last I heard, she was in Haven.
Why would she want Rajine's mantle?
Good question, which raises another. Rajine's mantle is a Khajiit legend. Why does she seek it out in Gratwood, the home of the Wood Elf King? What could have brought it to the Falinesti Winterside?
Why are you afraid of frost trolls?
As tall as a person, an endless hunger, and jaws that can snap off a horse's leg in a single bite. Why am I afraid of frost trolls? The real question is, why aren't you?
Goodbye. This way. Visit the Eastern Welkin Stone. Oh good, it's just there. Thank Christ. Nope, that's not it. No, that is it. Alright, anyway, for him to do his GBs.
Let's see what these stones reveal.
Yes, he's inspecting his stones. Well,
General Indare can't have
What
Sort of.
brings you into my home?
A simple thief of hearts, come to steal yours from this walking city.
Steal my heart or steal your loins?
wow.
For your arrow looks a quiver.
Such a lowly mouth can dine anywhere, a trait we both share. What service to our palates should we conjoin in feast?
I am a married woman, so you must starve, unless you care to feast upon yourself.
Wow. It's like Khajiit propositioning someone. It's a good bit of information. Don't walk off the road, it's not good. You coming, me man? Oh, he's here.
There must be more to see.
There must be more to see! Buy Azura, buy Azura, buy Azura! Why is it with Bosman being the most annoying race in the world?
And my husband will not wake. What cruel jest is this?
Say the word, Lady Nerume. I will allow you to sleep in my bed.
Scoundrel! You think to steal me from my husband? From the city I call
He's
home?
trying to just some high elf woman.
I only stole your sleep, which I gifted to your husband. His inattention must make him harder to love.
What would you know of love, monster? You have none of it, and you will have none of me.
Your protests ring hollow, Lady
Somewhere.
Nerume. We shall see how much when I steal you away from husband and home.
This way? What is this? Find it. Western Welkenstone. It says below, but I'm worried about jumping down in case I get, stuck down there. Tell me where is it? It's over here. It's a straight line apparently. Oh, it's a skeever, can your tits? That over there, that's a frost troll. TROLOLOLOLOL. Die already. Oh my god. Like, frost trolls take an immense amount of killing, don't they?
You should wait till you find gargoyles.
Have you fought gargoyles?
Yeah, gargoyles in the cave.
Oh my. Oh my. It's a skeever! He keeps like panicking because there's skeevers, and then he doesn't react at all because there's frost trolls. How do I get to that? Oh my god, it's above me. Logan claiming that at last she's free. By god, I'm free at last. It is like Black History Month, I suppose. Do I need to have this wee guy follow me for this whole quest on? This annoying little man. Okay, it's all about. So let's go back down this, right? Hop over to this one. Hopefully he can follow. He's not a stupid idiot. He could well be a stupid idiot. Oh, the welcome stone. Ayleid and the welcome stone, just happens.
What else can we learn?
He's doing his Mojo Jojo. What else can we learn? What else can we learn?
To me, my little snowbird.
The Jeep Man can fly.
Where am I?
This vault, I built it to hold a precious treasure deep below your walking city. I will keep you safe and away from interference.
Why have you done this? Is your heart as cold as this chamber?
Your heart is cold, Lady Nerume. Warming it to Rajin's shadow will unlock the prison built of your denial.
Never. I would rather freeze until time's end than share one warm moment with you.
So be it. This vault shall forever hold your frozen heart. I leave my mantle to conceal the shame you caused me. Farewell, Nerume.
Now we know why the fallen Esti faithful were forced to dig. We should speak of this.
Okay,
General
let's speak of
Endari
this.
was certain she'd find Rajin's mantle beneath the fallen Esti winter site. She made the fallen Esti faithful dig for that frozen vault. It seems they have uncovered it. And it would certainly explain the frost trolls.
How can we find the mantle before the woman?
Perhaps Kirtor can help. The fallen Esti faithful aren't led by anyone, but after the soldiers arrived, he worked to keep tempers calm. He may know where to find the vault.
Yes, but where do we find him?
Last I saw, he was in an encampment near the dig site. Mostly fallen Esti faithful with a handful of soldiers. We should avoid the site itself. The frost trolls are down there.
What can you tell me
They're
about these
peaceful
people?
sorts. Most believe their faith will one day draw the walking city back from wherever it disappeared.
How would they do that?
You'd be better off asking them to explain their own delusion. I've noted it's not a religious experience for everybody. Some use the annual pilgrimage to hold a revel in Fallen Esti's honor. Any excuse to celebrate.
Goodbye. Fallen Esti Winter Witch Shrine. Oh my god, they're not a frost troll.
It's going to kill us!
He's obsessed with like crying about frost trolls. It's really annoying. Just keep sucking the health out. There we go. Oh, there's a guy helping me.
Thought I'd never escape.
No, it wasn't. It was lying under the troll. Talk to Sithtor. Oh, this is the guy I spoke to earlier on. I spoke to him too early.
You travel with Braylor. He has proven himself a friend to the fallen Esti faithful. There are questions written upon your faces.
We're looking for that thing.
As was General Endari. When our digging revealed existing tunnels, she pulled us back to our camp before taking her soldiers to the dig site below. Then the frost trolls emerged from the caves. They slaughtered most soldiers left behind.
Do you know where she went?
It seems you diverted a frost troll from one of her soldiers. Upon reaching safety, the knowledge you seek was passed to me. She was last seen in the northernmost cave of the dig site.
Why did she
She pressed us
enslave you?
into service in the search for Rachin's mantle. Initially, their treatment was harsh. But I spoke with her directly and proposed she take a lighter approach. In return, I would convince the fallen Esti faithful to assist her efforts.
Did she agree?
Yes, she saw the wisdom in my words. A reasonable request earned a reasonable response. A true shame the rest of Tamriel doesn't work like that.
Goodbye. Where to now? No. Enter dig site. How many times did I kill this frost troll rummaging through these boxes? It's supposed to be a persistent world. Leave it dead. It's tapping number
Finally.
keys. Frost trolls are just a nuisance, aren't they? Oh, that was more of a fall than... God. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's just like mash the buttons. Mash them. There we go.
Free at last.
That's a Nord voice from Skyrim that High Elf has. Oh god. Now I'm entering the cave. Bloody hell, there's a frost troll. It takes so long to kill frost trolls. I use stamina. I'm surprised with this. Which one of those abilities does more damage? Have a look. Right, weapons. Dual wield. That does 855 physical damage and they'll bleed for 4,000 over 9 seconds. Right, okay. This does... That also heals you. 1707. So yeah, start off with a number 4 one, then finish off with a number 1 one. Yeah. Get a strap.
Are you another soldier? Come to loose trolls upon the Valenwood?
You sound like that woman
How
paying
can
me the
so
best.
many know my name after all these years? Yes, I am Narame. I hope to stem the tide of frost trolls by sealing their egress. But ice is the only form I may take beyond the walls of my prison. Tell me why you
I'm looking
you
for
are
that
not
thing.
the first. General Indare broke through to my prison in search of the same. I will aid you in seeking Regine's mantle, but only if you swear to free me.
Why do you need my
Regine's
help?
mantle is the key to my prison beneath the fallen Esti winter site. If I but touch its hem, it will steal all my hatred for Regine's shadow and fill the void with love. I'll make lute strings of his innards first. Only another may safely free me. A cruel and spiteful jest.
Why is it
To
cruel?
show me I was powerless in his clutches. Worse, to kindle hope my husband would come to free me, then smother that hope with his continued absence. But Regine's shadow knows nothing of love. I did not waver, not once.
Where do we find it?
There is another cave, sealed by a frost-covered door. It leads to my prison. If you swear to free me, I will allow you inside to speak of Regine's mantle.
Why are you
I was
angry
delighted
at the
to
general?
speak with another after so long, but once inside, she ignored me entirely. Then, in her haste to find Regine's mantle, she loosed the frost trolls.
What happened next?
Regine's shadow suspended them in my prison to guard against invaders. It seems they had never before supped on the flesh of men or mer. But once they did, it was a terrible frenzy.
How long have you been
General
imprisoned?
Indari spoke of it being the second era. It seems I was trapped here in the first.
I will free you. Yes, let's free this woman. Little wood elf man, and he's tiny. Skeevers.
Igor.
Some rawhide scraps. Casual like. Da 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 da. Where's this thing? Way down here. I've already been down in these caves, it's just... I don't have this bird with me.
There. Come. Let us speak of Regine's mantle.
Narumi's prison! The purring liar. Because you worship larceny and stealth, it's good, isn't it? Right, talk to Brelor. He's already in the site. How is he there? The region is the southern heart of the Wood Elves' Great Forest and home to a gigantic... Oh, no.
Hey.
What's going on? I was in the cave for about a second, and then it directed me somewhere else.
Crocodiles. Jump, 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 jump.
See, when you went into the Ayleid ruin, what happened?
You say the frost trolls surrounded your prison for how many
Went
years?
into the Ayleid ruin.
Yeah, you went into like the ruin,
They were quite terrified.
and then you fought a gargoyle or something?
Even when projecting my construct in their midst.
Well, a few gargoyles, yeah.
I went in and it immediately told me to leave. Like, I didn't do anything in there, it just directed me to another door, which was outside.
Forgive me for
You probably haven't done the right things then.
but you're alive. We heard some terrible noises in the caves below.
It says I've got Regine's mantle,
And you freed Lady
and I
Nerumi.
freed Lady
She's
Nerumi.
quite agreeable and could prove to be a living repository of knowledge regarding the walking city.
You must have we must have done it
General
at
Endari
the time.
didn't give you any
Gave
trouble.
you the
Strange. It drove her mad.
I see.
I had to kill her.
I don't know why she did all of this, but
And
she
who
was
did it
once
kill?
a hero.
Alright, the soldier woman.
Can't imagine her soldiers
Yeah.
would take it
Never
well.
saw her.
But as you see, such relics are dangerous. I can deliver it to the Elden Root Mages Guild where its powers can be contained.
Yes, you need it for
I'll
that certain
alert
thing.
the Ultima Embassy when I've returned to Elden Root. Once I have it at the Mages Guild, I'll see if I can discern a safer way to handle it during her ratification.
Alrighty then, here you go.
I can't bear to think of the outcome had you not been here. But no matter, Lady...
Owen.
Yeah.
I got a helmet.
As did I.
Is it
Gay journal.
is it a kitty cat helmet?